Hey guys, welcome back to JB Breaks Free. So glad to have you with me today. I want to talk a little bit about 12 unique life resolutions to consider. Before I do that, just kind of a recap on my week. I was able to side hustle about 300 bucks this week. I was about 247, I think, for Instacart. I snowblowed a couple times and made 30 bucks, and I hope I don't have to snowblow again in this year. And I sold some records that was easy over 30. So that's about 300. And it's Saturday today. My last shift for the week, waiting tables, is going to be tonight. Tomorrow is Sunday, fun day, family day. It's a day of rest and recuperation for me. I usually don't side hustle. I'll be listing records all day and have fun doing that, but there'll be no like gig economy work or waiting tables tomorrow. So 300, that's kind of my goal. I usually fall a little short of that goal. That would be 15,000 extra a year. If you times that out times 50. Last year is probably going to fall in between 10 and 12, honestly, because just life happens. But, $300 week, that's pretty good outside of my main job. I'm happy with that. I shoot for even 300 just in Instacart because I don't always have records to sell and I don't always have, driveways to snow blow or lawns to mow or anything like that. But 200 in Instacart feels good on top of a regular work week, and especially if you can make some decent tips. So that is my week update. Kind of wanted to say a thing that one of the chefs told me last night. If you're in the restaurant business at all, you kind of know it's like front of the house, back of the house, and we all get along, but there's always that tension there. And I feel like it's more back towards front, but and that's kind of one of the reasons why I am on this journey, because I just don't want to be in a negative kitchen. In the middle of the crazy shift, and I'll notice it often, I'm kind of the calmest one. And it's taken a lot of work to get to that point, but you see a lot of the chefs are so angry and other people getting angry, and I'm just trying to be as cool as I can be and not let anyone see me sweat and enjoy what I do. And honestly, then I just go home. I get the heck out of there. But the chef, he goes, "Oh, go spend all that money I helped make you." And he says this once in a while. He's kind of obsessed with what we make, and of course we don't ever talk about it because that would just make him more obsessed. But he's saying this as I'm walking by him, like 3 feet away, past him, and like going around a corner, so in a different room. Go spend all the money I made you. Go spend it all in one place. And I didn't even say anything. I might have gave like a nervous chuckle. And I'm just thinking, bro, I'm going to save all that money, and I would never frame it like that because we all make our own choices in life on what we do. But, go spend all right. No, I'm going to go save all that money and I'm going to get the hell out of here. And that gives me a great sense of purpose. Like, I've wanted to buy lots of things. I've talked about it before. Like, I bought this sealed Rolling Stones record and I am going to try to flip it. But I did think that would bring me happiness, and if I collected sealed records, and I thought that would be really cool and impress people. But I have that record sitting on the shelf, and yes, I would like to flip it for some money, but it does not solve any of my normal daily problems at all. It does not bring me any happiness. Happiness has got to come from within, and you kind of got to work on it a little bit, and that's what I hope these 12 unique life resolutions to consider for you guys will help. And it's not just these 12. There's tons of other things and tons of other source material to just learn from and just try to get some calm and peace and joy into your life. But that is my mission. The mission I'm on is not finding happiness through things. It's finding happiness through buying my time and trying to become a better person on the way and enjoying the process, not just Xing days off the calendar and like, God, give me a fast forward 8 years from now. I don't want that. I know memento mori is a Stoic resolution. We're going to die. And not that that is a morbid thing, but that is a thing to make you enjoy every single day. Every minute, every day is precious. And I try to have the mentality, even when it's negative, that every work shift is precious. And there's going to be a day when I'm going to long for those days. And I saw something the other day that these are the good old days. You're living them now. Adopt that mindset. Like, oh, I look back to when I was 23 and I wish I could be with my friends and be carefree and all that stuff, or 13, or keep going back as you want, depending on how old you are. But these are also the good old days. So enjoy them while you have them. That being said, I'd like to get into this list real quick. I know these are things that have really helped me out, and I hope they help you guys out too on your journey to break free from all the BS that exists out there and just try to become a happier and healthier person. Number one, laugh every day. Whether it's just friends telling goofy jokes with your kids, if you got to watch something silly on TV, I think it's a hectic world out there, and life is hard. And I think having a laughing, can just bring a little levity to your day, and don't have to be so serious. Don't take everything so serious. Try to spend some time having a laugh or two every day. The next is to practice solitude. I see that as kind of like building your inner citadel, whether you're meditating, just spending some time in reflection, time in solitude. We can grow in that we don't always have to be doing out and about and getting dragged this way and that way by the whims of the world. We can kind of stay home, stay in our own place, and we can even practice solitude, I believe, in a hectic situation. We can retreat into ourselves at any time and find our breath and kind of recenter and just realize that this too shall pass. This is not so serious. Just enjoy the moment. Make every day a great day. Number 3 is going to be to make gratitude a discipline. It's one thing to talk about gratitude, and it's one thing to have a gratitude journal and to do that journal 4 times and put it down. It's another thing to write 3, 5, 10 things you're grateful for every single day. And not just in a gratitude journal, but to develop an attitude of gratitude, I think, is just so key. And that's going to really change your mindset. Like, oh, I got to do this. No, what am I lucky for today? What am I grateful for today? My family, this house, this highlighter. It doesn't have to be monster things. It can be small things. It can be this shirt. My wife says she likes the black shirt. I might have to get some more black shirts. It can be my job, my boss. Even though sometimes those things frustrate me, I can have an attitude of gratitude and make that a discipline. Bring it to your everyday life and watch how things change. Number 4, stop speeding. And this can be not necessarily only in a car, but speeding through life. Take a minute, slow down, notice the beauty in things. Like, I just looked at the phone and the camera, and I can kind of see like the designs in the ceiling there. And, it's kind of beautiful if you look at it. And it's almost like looking at a flower. And, okay, you see a flower, but really look at the flower and look how it blooms. Look at anything that's beautiful. Stop speeding through life. I notice people that just crush down the street, zigzagging in between lanes, and I gotta go, and this and that. Slow down. It's not a rush. Just enjoy. If you're behind someone, or if you're stuck in line, take that moment for yourself and find your breath, or just kind of appreciate the pause in the busy lives that we have. Number 5, and this is something that I think is really cool. Fast 1 day a month. It's going to develop your self-control. It's going to develop your self-discipline and your sacrifice. Your mind, your body, and your soul will benefit from it. This is something that I definitely want to become better at as well. And again, all these things I'm not perfect at. These are just, we're growing here together. I'm not speaking as a guru. These are things we're joining this break free community, and these are all going to help us grow together. Fasting 1 day a month, something that I'm really excited to get better at. Number 6, adopt a do it now mentality. How often do we procrastinate? How often do we put things off? Oh God, how long did I put off side hustling and Instacarting and decluttering and becoming a better person and maybe talking to this person that I'm attracted to, at one point in my life? Or just do it. Just go out there, shoot your shot. Go out there and try. And if you fail, you learn from your lesson and do it again. do not let perfect stand in the way of perfectly good job. Just get out there, do what you got to do. I'm not, the master video maker, but I'm excited to learn, to develop those skills. I'm not, I was terrified the first time I did Instacart. I was terrified the first time I waited tables. I was terrified when I, went to school. Terrified the first time my wife called me. Like, you just got to do this stuff. Adopt a do it now mentality. Maybe you're terrified of starting to cut some expenses. Well, you know what? It's not that bad. I barely long for anything. And after a while, you save enough money that you can do things, and they're pretty, you don't got to stress about it too much. It really makes for a better life. Whatever you're procrastinating, develop a do it now mentality. Number 7, eat more vegetables throughout the day. Make healthier snacks. I have a tendency to have naughty snacks. It's one of the things I am working on right now. I've been eating a lot more greens though. Spinach, escarole, even put a little pancetta in there. Salads. I have been trying, but I do have to cut out the rest too and eliminate some of the bad snacks and just build up the veggies with dinner, not so many carbs. I think that will benefit everybody in the long run. Number 8, read classic books from different centuries. Cool. I love classic wisdom, fiction, nonfiction. If it's a classic, it'll probably benefit you in some way. I love ancient knowledge. That's one thing that's really helped me when I was in my low point and just really starting this journey maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Stoic knowledge. I love reading the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Meditations, Seneca, Epictetus. A few of the other guys have amazing stuff too. I like reading about Buddhism and just any sort of philosophy, and I think ancient wisdom is just really, really important. But those are some of the ones that I lean on the most. Number 8, no pornography. I think it's a time waste. I think it makes you weak as a man. I can't speak from a woman's point of view, but just a time waster, and it's not going to do anything for you. Skip that out of your life and focus on some better things. Number 10, go to bed early and try to do it at the same time, just about every night. Like, I'm try to get to bed by 11. Some nights I go to 11:30. While I'm in bed, I usually don't ever stay up past 11, and either I won't be tired, I'll be reading. And then major life hack for you guys: wake up at the same time almost every day. Don't have like a 5 and 2 schedule or a 6 and 1 or a 4 and 3. I noticed one of the greatest life hacks in my life was waking up the same time every day. That time for me is 7 a.m. I wish it was a little earlier. I have woken up earlier in the past. I'd like to wake up earlier in the future, but 7 kind of works for me right now. If I fall asleep by 11, that's 8 hours. It's just about when my kids are waking up for school. I'm up earlier than anyone in the morning. On the weekends, I was outside hustling this morning, a little Instacart before anyone was awake. And, after a while, I'll snooze it to maybe 7:18 on a Saturday, 7:20. But your body just gets in that rhythm, and then I am up ready to go. I'm not like, oh God, I need to sleep in for 2 more hours, or, I stayed up till 4 last night. You keep that constant rotation, you'll be ready to crush every day. You'll be excited for every day. And I think the morning, when you become a morning person, the morning is a place to dominate. And I think you can dominate more, at least for me, at 7 a.m. than like 12 a.m. I think I'd be more productive in the morning. Number 11, give to charity. We got to give. We're going to save up all this money. I think it does help to help those. If you help others, you help yourself. I'm not saying go crazy. March of Dimes is very important to us. Our girls were preemies. They were born 3 months early, 1 pound, 15 ounces. March of Dimes is very important. Whenever I get asked at the gas stations or like Dunkin' Donuts, you want to donate $1 to this, $1 to that? Yes, I do. And the waiters where I work, we collect money, especially around the holidays, and give it to kids who might need like lunches and stuff while school is not in session. A lot of kids in this city get like free breakfast and lunches, and when school shut down, that's a major need. So we give to that also. And again, I know I could probably give more, So it's something I'll need to certainly concentrate on. And finally, date your spouse. I think this is big. Um, I'm going to be 42 on Tuesday. Met my soon to be wife when I was 22. So that's a long time. Things can get complacent. Now it's important to, date, have romantic things, sit by each other, talk to each other, you know, have contact with each other, go out to dinner, go to the movies, do things that she likes or he likes, and just keep it in mind. Date your spouse. Don't just coexist. And not even just as married. I think date means you're really trying to impress. So I think that will help for your partners. And I hope you found this video um, beneficial. I love having you guys here with me. I think it's not a good idea to ask people to like and subscribe at the end of these videos, but I always do it. But I love having you with me. Like, share, subscribe, join the Break Free community. We're going to get through this, going to do this together. And I hope you have a blessed day. Make this the best day ever and adopt that mentality every day. I will see you soon.